So I really wanted to do some of these. I know everyone really loves them. Um, it's my three. Hey Diddle Diddle is this one. The Family Sampler and the Menagerie. But I don't have any of this wool. I don't have any at all. I've used everything I have as far as the dark shades. So what I thought I'd do is I would do a kit up for you to choose your colors and your own wool for your stockings. And then these are the colors for the applique pieces. So I'm just going to put these out and show them for a bit. I don't know how my lighting is. And you can see they are very much that color, the colors in these stockings. I'm hoping this looks good, but I'm using Avery's iPad again, so one never knows. And also, I should tell you, when you cut small pieces, like this is the pattern for Hey Diddle Diddle, so you have small pieces. Even though you only have one piece, there's a multitude of shades in that one piece. So there's just so much variation as far as colors. You see, that would be a dark color, and then if you wanted something light and there's a little bit of something with red on it, and that's a nice blue, green, there again, all different shades. And then you actually turn it over. I know if you've used some of my wool, you know that there's like two sides to it. So it depends on where you cut your pieces. And there's that one. So I have the bundle, and there's 12 pieces in that. I have thread, lots of thread for you to use. And I have the three patterns. That's Hey Diddle Diddle. And these are not exactly as how you will get them in the mail when you get your kit. I'm going to add things and then print them off. This is Family Sampler. And Family Sampler has the people. So you need heads for the people. So you need something very strong that's not going to fray. So just about all of this, that's that type of wool. And then there's the Menagerie, which is the one that I did the orange stockings from. So you get all of the patterns, and of course the instruction sheets, which aren't that good, you know that. And I give you the pattern for the stocking now. Again, this is not exactly as you'll see it. There will be instructions, and you just piece them together. This piece goes here, and I will have a guide to do that. And then you just keep putting the pieces together, and then you have the pattern for your stocking. So I have 8 of those sets. I have 8 of these. So the thing is, you do need to have your own wool for your stocking, but because the pieces are so small, they're so small, and there's a lot of wool here, so you're not talking 3 stockings. I mean, you're going to have more wool for much more than one of each. I'm not sure how much, but you can get a lot of pieces out of one piece of wool. And you can also use that wool. I do have the big rug. Colleen has the pattern. It's the Early Menagerie. And it has the horse and the kitties and that sort of thing. And you could also use this wool for that pattern if you should have it. That's, I mean, you have the reds, you have all the different colors. And that's really what makes the look of the rug. It's these faded shades. It's not so much the background of the stocking. So I have 8 of these, and then I have only 2 of these. These are mostly dark colors. Now if you have a lighter stocking, a lighter base, it's difficult to use these lighter colors with it. I mean, you can, and I've done that, and it's your own choice. But I find that the lighter colors are much better with darker, especially with the Menagerie or something like that. So I have 2 of these, just 2 bundles with dark shades. And I'll show you these. These are also good. I mean, both bundles would be perfect for applique. Look at that, huh? Isn't that pretty? Not very often you get 2 sides to choose from. These are mostly darks, but they still would blend together and look really nice. Look at that. That's one of the Hudson Bay pieces. There's one that's just pretty much all one color. So you see they're really nice. They would look really nice together if you're using a lighter stocking. And if you're doing Hey Diddle Diddle, Avery would like the pig purple. That was his choice. So I have purple in here in case you're doing Hey Diddle Diddle. And greens and that. So I have 2 bundles of those. I'm including the string with it. I'm including the 3 patterns with it. It's just that those 2 bundles have mostly dark colors. There's some lights, but these would be if you're using a lighter color for your, instead of darker. And the very last thing that I have is just a little bundle of squares. And I'm just going to put that on, actually I will. I'll put the little bundle of squares, and I'll put thread, and I'll put that, because you still could use that for the patterns. What did I do with my patterns? Some of them you could. Now the horse you're not going to get out of that, but some of the others. But yeah, I will include that with it. The patterns and the string with that. And I only have 1 of those because the way the rectangles were cut, there was a lot of course, a lot of waste. And I do have an awful lot of scrap left from those. I wanted to make them nice and neat, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut pennies, and the next thing probably that I will have is I'm going to do some of the little candle mats, because these are just absolute perfect colors for that. And I don't usually dye these shades. I did these as, if you remember way back, I had things with colors on it, and then I showed the before and after. Well, that's where this wool came from. So that is it for the listings. Just wanted to say that there's also, not many, but a few bags of the pennies left there. And there's one marriage rug, I believe, if it's still there. And then that's the finish of the marriage rugs. This is the finish of the Christmas stockings. And I really don't know what I'm going to do next. I have a cushion in mind, so, but that's a new pattern. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, everyone, thank you for putting up with my nonsense in my videos, and have a great day.